Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. The Grand Spartan. 7 days to die. Might as well start calling this the Grand Silly Spartan and the mini bike misadventures or mishaps after yesterday's recording. Appreciate all your comments. It was pretty interesting there, that little episode. So after it was all over with, I went back and reviewed the video last night just to make sure everything recorded properly. And I said, since I found the mini bike, let me see exactly at what point I found the mini bike. It was like 14 minutes and 50 seconds or something like that. I think I linked it under the description. I saw it in the my peripheral. I said, "Oh man, that was pretty bad." But we found it. That was the most important thing, that we did find it. Still have my blueberry pie. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of that. Some sham. We'll eat a little bit of that, I guess. Actually, I can scrap that can of sham. That empty can. Oops, wrong storage container. So, a little time that I had since last episode, I gathered some seed, the casino tokens, and some of you said I could sell the paper to the vendor as well. So we'll take a stack of that over there with us. But our first order of business is going to be preparing ourselves for the 7-day horde. Preparing ourselves for that old, preparing ourselves for the 7-day horde. I need to look now exactly what I need to do here. It looks like they were trying to come through here. So I could probably take my trusty pickaxe. Hopefully we'll be level 20 soon. What level are we? Almost 20. Nice. We'll probably be 20 by the time we get through taking out these blocks and all of that. And we'll be able to give another point to toolsmithing, weaponsmithing. I'm doing pretty good on the sexual tyrannosaurus. It'll be a while before I can give another point to that. Maybe level 40 or something like that. So we'll be relying on beer for any of our melee tools. Hopefully we'll find ourselves enough pieces for the auger. I don't think we have a blade yet. We have the parts. Oh, look at that! It's the mini bike. Would you believe it? So I need to get some ramps made for this back portion here so they can just whoop right on up into the base with no issues. Boy, this takes forever. Want them to get inside, come hang out with the Grand Spartan as easily as possible. Make it real easy for them. We'll take that dumpster out as well, because if we don't, they're going to anyway. We might as well get a little scrap for it. But that's what happens last night, ladies and gentlemen. I ran that stream. I was awfully tired, and so I said, well, I'll squeeze in a recording before I go to bed, and it'll be one of those unique Monday Let's Play series that I didn't plan on having. But turns out it was not the case. It's pretty awful. But it was all fun. I think for the most part, most of you enjoyed that. I had postings of many times that I walked right next to the mini bike, almost tripped over it at certain points of the episode. You know, if we don't take this down, the zombies are going to take it down. So we'll take a little bit of this down here. Make it easy for them to get through there. Now they should be able to run right through here, no problem. I would like to open this up as well. I don't know if I really feel like going at it right now. It takes so long with this tool. Surely we must be about to hit level 20. But it's an exciting day for me, really, because, of course, we have the horde coming. I probably started the episode a little too early. Maybe should have done all this off recording, because I want to document the entire horde. Should be interesting to see it, the first one, with the difficulty turned up the way it is. I think last, maybe experimental, I played with the difficulty on whatever default is. But this time through, I turned it up all the way to one notch below insane. Now, pretty soon, we'll probably go ahead and bump it up to insane. I don't know when, but that way we get the extra variation of zombies during the horde. Now, we play on the server with it one notch below insane, and it's fine. You know, we get a big variation of the ferals and irradiated zombies and all of that, but would be pretty cool here soon if we can increase that. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these 2 blocks out, get the ramp, but the other part that made today exciting is that the vendor respawns everything today. So we get to go check out what Mr. Vendor has. Mr. Trader. Mr. Trader. See what he might have for the old Grand Spartan. Hope there wasn't a time on that. It just said day 7 from what I recall. And he's had kind of the same wares for the last 2 or 3 episodes we've been going back and forth. And the other exciting part is we have a mini bike to do it. And so I can take the mini bike out now and ride to some of the hilltops. Matter of fact, let me take a look at my map and see. Okay, so yeah, you see this big tall mountain over here? Well, we can just cut across there, find our way up to the top, and check out what is on the other side. So perhaps another city, a large city. We want some of those cities with the skyscrapers. I can't even talk today. Boy. Skyscrapers. That Stanima. Stanima. Skyscrapers. Alright, so I'm just kind of plopping them any old where here. It doesn't really matter where they go. We have plenty of them. And for the most part, you know, we'll be shooting down upon them with our bow. And that's going to do the bigger part of the damage. But we'll have a lot of these in place as well. Kind of help out. I don't know, you know, maybe you're new to Alpha 16 totally, you don't play the game on PC or whatever, but these little spikes don't do much of anything now. They go away fast. Now, they do a lot of damage while they are, you know, upright, but they go away quickly, very quickly. Ooh, I need to take that out as well right there. So let me dump this little bit of stuff off, the scrap iron and the stone. Matter of fact. Here we go. Boop, boop. I'll leave my chainsaw on my belt in case we die. Don't want it equipped. So I guess while we're out and about, we shall come across... You know, I could probably sell him this gunpowder. When we start making gunpowder, that little 65 amount isn't going to do anything for me. It's going to do squat. We could sell him his own burning barrel. We could sell that back to him. So, let me do this. I don't think I did it last episode. Mini bike. Can we make that? Do I have the book already? Someone told me in one of the comments that I read the book when I was scrambling through the store. We'll just stick this in there for now and type it in. Mini bike chassis. Let's see, iron and clay. It says I don't know the required recipe, so I don't know that. I didn't think I knew it yet. I was just curious, so we need to look for that book. Pretty sure we read the auger book yesterday. There's that bike. Hey, bike. I was missing you yesterday. The whole episode. I guess we can sell some boots to the old vendor. I wonder if he'll... I didn't take the wooden clubs. That's right, we tried that. Tried to sell him the old wooden club. Boy, this is putt-putt slow right here. The garden. The garden. That's another thing. Before we go, we'll come back. We'll come back to it. That's what we'll do. We'll come back. Because that garden is going to be important moving forward as well. I need to get that replanted, see if it's all ready. Haven't been over there in a few days. There was the first Grand Spartan mishap right there in the middle of the street. We'll forever have a hole there reminding us of that if we ever come back. The day Grand Spartan died. It was a beautiful day. The zombies all gathered round. Spartan knew it was over. And it showed with a frown. Alright, enough of that. We have a little businessman zombie. Businessman zombie, do you have some money on you? I bet you do. Because you're a businessman. You deal with money all day, right? Oh, no. We'll take his shoes, though. And he had a can. Poor fella ate his last can of beans before it was all over with. You know, kill a couple zombies along the way. Our base is ready. I'm not going to get all crazy about this 7-day horde like I did before. I mean, I know the difficulty is turned up and all, so we're going to get more zombies. But we'll just deal with it. I mean, oh my goodness gracious in heaven above. Look at that. Almost. I thought it was a hole. On the server, we have something that looks like that. I'm stuck. I am stuck. We have something that looks like this. I can't do anything. I am stuck. Oh, there we go. We have something that looks like this on the server. Can't click on the mini bike. We might have really lost the mini bike. Let's pick this thing. Let's pick it. But it goes to bedrock or something crazy like that. Glimpse had posted a picture of that this morning in Discord. And speaking of Discord, if you're not a member of the Grand Spartan Discord, shame on you. No, come by, hang out with us. We're in there every day. Most of us, that play on the server are. And we just kind of hang out in there and have ourselves a good time. I encourage you to come by and check it out. Now, it would really stink if I have to dig this thing out. Because, see, I can't click on the mini bike. And I'm stuck again. There we go. What would happen if I dug the dirt underneath this? We always keep our shovel close by. See, the mini bike's still running. That's not good. I might have to stop this episode for a moment and restart the server. And then who knows what's going to happen. I don't know if you've ever encountered this. Comment in the section below here. Oh, there we go. It's starting to drop a little bit. If you've ever had something crazy or silly like this happen to you with a mini bike. Oh, there we go. Oh, it fell down. Can we get on it now? Can we get on it now? No. No. Well, Grand Spartan's not having it. I told you we should have called it the Grand Spartan and the mini bike mishaps. Because that's what it's going to be. I can see that now. That's what it's going to be. Well, it's kind of crazy, I was able to drive down there. So I tell you what, let me stop the recording, restart the server, or the game, and I'll be right back. We'll be right back after these messages. Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and I can interact with the bike, but I can't pick it up right now because my inventory's full. I didn't realize my little cart was full of items. And so we're going to run back over to the base real quick. And then run back over here to the mini bike. Oh, the mini bike. It'll just be nice when we can get that purple engine. Oh, and I broke my leggy. Day 7. Broken leg. Write it down. That's the first one. Maybe of many, I don't know. It's definitely the first one. Son of a gun. Grand Spartan hasn't been breaking his leg as much on Alpha 16 as he did on Alpha 15. So it's something to take note of. They were having a bit of a little game. Little Daddy Pop beverage game every time Grand Spartan would break his leg. They were not enjoying that game or themselves by playing that game because I didn't break my leg ever. They were breaking theirs. It backfired on them. But I'm overheating now, so we're going to take our jacket off. Let me sort this stuff out. We're going to stick you in there, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. You and you. Oh, we'll keep the engine out. And we'll stick that over in that box for some cement mixers. We can make 3 cement mixers. Beautiful. Goldenrod goes in there. Goldenrod tea. I won't say the last part because someone is angry and thinks that I'm doing a commercial and getting paid for it. All right. Well, that's good. Our pickaxe is broken. We should probably wait to repair that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's almost time for us to make a new and add a new at a higher level. I think the next one will be yellow, right? They call it mellow yellow. Anything to sell to the vendor? Might buy a shirt. I don't know. Maybe he needs a shirt. Well, one of these... Oh, I didn't get a splint. That's okay. Another hole. I'm destined to just fall in some deep chasm somewhere and fall to my death. Especially after seeing that picture that was posted in Discord today. Said, whoa. It's right on a sharp turn, too. It's a little death trap for someone. A mini bike stealer. Gonna rob someone of the ability to have a mini bike on the server. We've been having all kinds of issues with those mini bikes lately. Despawning and respawning at a random location. I think someone's just taking the mini bikes. I don't think they're despawning. But anyway, we're back. We're gonna scoop this sucker up, throw her in our inventory. Whoop, just like that. And before we go, I'm gonna misclick a few more times. We're gonna plug the hole. At least give myself some sort of a warning that, hey, don't do that again, Grand Spartan. Get that one in the center sticking up in the air. My goodness, I shouldn't even been out on the road. What was I doing out on the road? Click, click. There we go. There we go. Stick her all back together. Fuel her up. And hit the trail. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have my little trusty soundboard here next to me. Probably should have hooked that up for the episode. Not that I really use it outside of the live stream, but sometimes it can be fun. Next question is, am I heading the right direction to get to the trader? Let's pause there. That's the trader straight in front of us. All right. All right. Sorry about that little snap, crackle, pop. Plugging in a piece of equipment here. All right. Finally, we are on the way. That's right. This is a pretty slow mini bike. We really need to look at perhaps getting a new engine soon. Oh, there's a biker. Biker. Hello, Mr. Biker. We're gonna aim like someone told us to aim, and it like went right over his shoulder. Oh, that hurt. That was right up in the face. Oh, you hit my mini bike. You didn't. Don't destroy. That's the next thing's gonna happen. You watch. A mini bike's gonna get destroyed by a zombie. We're gonna get stuck out here again. Oh, he had a spike club. Gotta creep up on me. I'm gonna lie right next to your buddy right there. Wonder if the vendor buys sham sandwiches. Ooh, it's down to 68% durability. I don't know if it was like that before, or if he just whacked a big chunk off of our mini bike, but not good. We do have some repair kits. If we needed to repair it, we could. Kinda hoping. You know, you can't pass up the Farmer Fred. The Farmer Fred can have some really good stuff on him. They really can. Kinda tough, too. Bald head. Like he and I go to the same barber shop. A little goldenrod. I mean, I hate to pass up on that. We'll take it. Saves me having to pick two. Now, I went the wrong way. Son of a gun. No, I didn't. Oh, there's another hole. Look at that. Boy, there are holes of death everywhere. Just waiting to gobble up my little slow mini bike. Bad enough we have to travel the speed of a turtle. And we're going to fall in every hole along the way. If I were going purple speed, what we'll call it, purple speed. If I were driving purple speed, I could just zoop right over the top of it. Trader Bob, I'm happy to see you for once, but I'm not happy that you have nothing of worth or value. So, gunpowder, sell it. Oh, he takes it 5 at a time. Paper, sell that too. Get those levels done. Black t-shirt, spike club, he will not buy that. He'll buy painkillers though, you know him. Black cloth boots. Wonder if he'd buy that. He does, but not for much. Cowboy boots. And I know, too, you have to repair a lot of these things to get the maximum value out of it. I got it. I understand it. Let's take a look at weapons. Kind of like the idea that he has a shotgun for the parts for the shotgun turret, but I don't like that price that he's offering us there. Let's look at the books. We have the Spike Club. We have everything that he has here. Restock day 10. All right. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen, 10. I'm about to die from a heat stroke.
Check back soon.
Let me take that off. I have no pants on, and I don't know why. I thought I had pants on. I think I'm wearing a leather skirt at this point. It's a little embarrassing. What do you have? What do you have? It has a crossbow at this moment. It's like everything. Some 529 leather boots. Nothing. Compound bow 39, I think, is the one that I sold him. My goodness, Trader Bob. You have nothing. Wasted this trip all the way over here. And I'm staring at nothing. The crossbow, but it won't be long. You know, we'll be able to make a decent crossbow. I don't want to spend coins on something like that. Food. This would be an easy way early game for potatoes and corn. That used to be hard to come by on Alpha 15, 14, 13. Some of you told me to go in here. I did go in here. Like the first time we were here. I didn't go into all of these. But I went into some of them. There's a chem lab in there. Cement mixer. Let's see if there's anything in the chem lab. Now I can just use it. There's nothing in it though. It says untouched. Nothing in there. Trader Joe Bob has nothing for us. Sometimes there will be a little bag lying down behind some of these things. A little forge we could use, but we have our own now. Well, if we need to, we could always come back over here and, you know, use the cement mixer or the workbench. But let's get on back. It's 12:14. Sell off that stuff. Just happy to be able to come over here and have a mini bike to do it. Be real cool, though, if I could get a better engine. Now, someone said on the video today that, oh, you're on easy mode because you're using airdrops and all. Well, not only that, but we're getting these suckers every day. So how about that? That's how the Grand Spartan has always played. If you don't remember Alpha 15, the map was littered with airdrops because we stopped collecting them after about a week in the game. So I probably shouldn't have those things turned on anyway. I don't know if they cause any lag on your map from having so many, but at some point in this Let's Play series, probably going to have to go into the config file and turn off the marker so that our compass is not just covered in yellow. Yeah, I'm a fan of them early on for some first aid kits or something. But after we get a week or two in the game, you just kind of stop picking them up. I mean, you have all the schematics. You don't really need first aid kits like that anymore once you get some decent weapons and a base built. So, yeah, maybe we continue to pick them up for a little while, but, and I'm not a big fan of guns. I mean, I'm sure at some point we'll use them. We'll almost have to use them with the increased difficulty, but well, I'm driving towards this thing. I've not taken a look at it. On the map, that's our town that we came from. I got all excited. My goodness. Oh, yeah, it is on the way back. So we can't see anything from up here. Let's drive like this. Let's drive down this mountain. We'll go scoop that up on the way back to the base. And we'll put a few finishing touches on the base as well. Make ourselves a better something. I don't know, a better pickaxe or whatever. Do I have my wrench on me? And is that a full car? That is just a third stage car. We don't want that. There's a little POI over here. Let me check that out at some point. Lots of boulders to pick at up here. I was kind of hoping that I would spot a city. That sort of looks promising what I see over this hilltop over here. Let's see. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee while I drive with the wrong hand. Don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. Mini bike can be dangerous. You have seen that already. I am at 102 now. Temperature's going down, but I am getting thirsty. Very thirsty. I see a POI out there. Some sort of POI. That little military camp or something down there? I think it is. Look at all those yummy, yummy boulders to pick at. Oh, can't wait to get a better pickaxe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drink something soon because we're overheating. I don't even think I have anything to drink on me, honestly. You know, I may really need to think about heading back here soon. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. Sweet. That'll bring us up, though. I think it cools us down, right? Yucca juice makes sense. You get it from the desert, cool you down. Temperature's not going. Yeah, the temperature's going down. All right, so little juice. Little juice will do you right. We're going to move on across here very slowly. Oh, this mini bike, so slow. But. And I lost. Took my eye off the prize. That was just a house? Ugh. Alright, well. I don't know. At some point, I mean, we have plenty of time in the day. It is 13:45, but at some point we need to take this mini bike and ride around until we find another city. Big city. Big tall buildings. We'll be moving on up. Well, we're moving on up to the east side. Alright, now wait a minute here. That's our town. Keep looking at it and thinking, oh, well, there's a city right there. It's our city. Silly Spartan. Someone mentioned that the video didn't look as crisp yesterday. I agree with you. I don't know what was going on with that. I mean, the settings, I checked the video settings when I got in today and started to record, and none of that had changed. I didn't change anything in OBS. I don't know why the video just didn't look quite as crisp and sharp as it had before. You know, of course, we started out the first episode with poor quality, and then the next episode was in 720. Took me to the third episode to get my video quality situated. I'm not going to go too much over from where we're at, but I want to peek over this hill here, and then we need to hightail it on back to town. It's that time, you know. It is Horde Day, and a few extra things to do. Maybe make a couple more arrows. I think we're good on arrows, but we just need to make sure we have all of our ducks in a row before Horde arrives. Look in here, that's a big giant flat area over there. It could be something, but I don't see a road system. You know, typically there's a town. Even though you can't see the buildings, you can still see the road system. I'm not seeing a road system. Is that a mountain man? That's a business. Boy, there are businessmen everywhere. But you see that giant flat area over there. That's intriguing. I wonder. There's a deer. What might lie over there? I was kind of trying to ease closer to see if a road system would spawn in, but yeah, it's not looking like there's going to be one. That's what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we have some wheels to roll along and don't have to use our stamina, we need to ride around and find another city to loot. Hopefully a working stiff hardware store would be beautiful. Let's look at the coordinates. Where are we at on the map here? Where is 0, 0? 0, 0. Okay, I marked it originally. So, where am I facing? So that way is 0, 0. We're going to go check that out. After the Horde, you know, I really need to buckle down here and get our tools and all of that upgraded and start mining these boulders. Start getting some iron and some stone put together. Need to get that happening soon, but it's going to be very important for us to find a new town. This town is just, it's not that large. You know, we were fortunate to find it lot of good things to get us started, but it's just not exactly what we need. But anyway, yeah, so that comment about the airdrop, every day, those are the kind of people that I guess that they sit down in the middle of a movie and then they're like, well, what's happening? What's going on? I don't understand. So I guess they didn't watch any other episode. They just dropped in and saw day 6 an airdrop on the ground. I was picking one up or something. And, the loot settings are high, all of that stuff. Difficulty is as well, though. I mean, we're not playing here on Nomad. This is difficulty's turned up, so we're making that part hard, and you'll see later on. Just wait. I know just from experience and being on almost day 200 on the server, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get tough. We're going to have some fabulous base designs to survive on insane difficulty level because they're going to be pouring out of the woodworks. I have zombie spawn turned up to 64, the maximum amount it can possibly be. I don't know how it's going to be on day 7. I'm guessing kind of weak because so far every 7-day horde's been weak. But by day 21, 28, 35, it's going to really start picking up. And I expect by 28, 35, some cops exploding, some things like that. So I am not very practiced at a starter base yet. I've only built a couple on the experimental, and so I don't really know what I'm going to do yet on this Let's Play for a starter base. We'll just kind of start building something and go with it. Pillar design, I'm warning you now. Someone said today they made it past the 42-day horde using the old school pillar design. We tried it on the server. It probably would have worked for the first 5 hordes, 6 hordes, but by the time you reach day 70 or beyond, you're getting so many radiated cops and ferals that you'll never be able to kill all those cops off before one explodes in your pit. Now, if you're anywhere around that pit, or if your walls are anywhere around that pit, it's done for. And we learned that the hard way. Several of us, or a few of us, have died on the server with a little pillar design that was actually just there to catch screamers. And cop accidentally fell in there and blew out all the walls and flooring on the other side of the pillars. Cop explosions do go through the pillars. I do not believe we're experiencing some glitch on the server. I think that is a thing now. And it's good. It forces people to kind of change. They can't fall back to something that they relied on for so long. So I like it. But just throw that warning out there. If you're looking at my pillar-based designs and things like that I had done in the past, don't count on those because there's no real guarantee there. I don't even think you could double up on the pillars and make it work. I would go with a different design. Try to utilize the traps like we've been doing on the server. If you've been keeping up with the stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, absolutely try to follow that blueprint a little more with utilizing all the traps they've given you in the game now. Otherwise, it's going to get tricky for you using old style defenses on this Alpha 16. I love it though. The end game, there is an end game now, and it just keeps getting harder and harder and harder. The hordes are more intense now than I have ever known them to be. Before I was having to mod my hordes from 8 per wave to 35 and playing on insane, and it just wasn't enough. You could come up with some new base designs, but it just wasn't enough. And now, it gets really tricky by about day 70. By day 70, you start seeing, as long as your game stages are up and you don't die every 2 days, then you're going to start seeing some pretty crazy stuff. I'll go ahead and forewarn you. Well, we have enough bullets here to hold on to that submachine gun, at least for the horde. We can sell that to the vendor and sell that to the vendor. We get our pills here in the medicine chest. And I guess gunpowder could go up here. That's kind of nothing to that. We'll stick the honey, goldenrod flower in there. I don't have a workbench to combine this, so we'll just smelt that down is what we'll do. Oh, or just throw it on the floor, Spartan. Why don't you just throw it on the floor? But I need to build something up. I was going to go do the gardening. Don't know if I'm going to have time. I'm looking at make sure I read it and don't scrap it. Looking at the clock here. Looks like, did we ever hit level 20? Yeah, we did, okay. So we could give 3 points, 3 points. Make ourselves a new pickaxe. We have a good axe. Probably, yeah, we have a good shovel too. So the pickaxe is really the only thing I needed is just a pickaxe. Let's scrap this one. Let's see if we have time to go out to... Which wood do I have on me? Go out to the garden real fast. 16:55. Got a few hours. Ease by these spikes here. Maybe I can make myself a few more spikes while we're riding around. I mean, it can't hurt. You can never have enough of these to just throw in your inventory. How many could I make? 61. Let's make 30. We'll make 30. Have that chainsaw now. That was a good find. Good find early game because you don't have to stand around and drink beer and chop on a tree with an axe. You know, we can just pull that thing out. And it's pretty good defense, too. I guess you noticed if you watched last episode how easily I was able to take on some of those zombies with that low-level chainsaw. Just one shot to the head and they're done. I think... Where do we do that garden? I need to do a better job of bookmarking things. Look at all the vegetables. Bag of tables. Nice. Potato, potato. Tomato, tomato. We're going to plant these potatoes down here. Well, you know what? Corn's more important than potatoes right now. We have plenty of potatoes. Need to do a better job next time of hoeing the soil. Kind of in a hurry when I did this, but what an awful way to plant a garden, Spartan. My goodness. Trying to keep from planting it on the regular soil. We don't want to do that. So we're not going to get very good yield out of it. Need to also get back over to the other garden that we started and need to see about planting or digging up the fertilizer. I think it was Vamp was telling me on the server that I could reclaim some of that fertilizer, and I'm not, you know, I don't think I'll be making any anytime soon. It just takes so long to make it. I'll probably find some while out looting somewhere at some point. Nice. All right, well, that do. Another thing I need to check, my arrows. How many arrows do we have? 157. That's enough for a horde. I hope. I hope it's enough. I don't know what's going to happen. About to find out in a couple game hours, though. Let's run over to this little building with the working stiff crates, see if they ever respawn. So it feels pretty good now, the pace with the files being changed around a little bit. It feels like we'll be able to get into base building a little faster and test out some cool designs, get the days progressed. You know, I do 60-minute days. I did 50-minute days. Now this time around, I thought I would do a 60 and it keep things a little more balanced for me as far as knowing, you know, when to start and stop the video. I wouldn't need a timer that you always hear me talk about. But, yeah, look at that. 200 pickaxe. I'm just going to pick a new way up front here so I don't have to go back behind each time. But I'm excited to show you all what we're experiencing on the server. If you're not able to make it to those live streams to see what we face on a nightly basis on the server with the difficulty of the hordes, my goodness. It is incredible how tough the hordes are getting. I like it a lot. All right, let's see. I guess I can just break this door down here real fast. Oh my gosh, I'm out again. Let's drink some yucca juice. Still gotta fix my broken leg. Of course, luckily for us, we won't have to do a lot of running around during the horde. Paintbrush. We can make things look all pretty. Another paintbrush. Keep prettying it up. Some frames. Nothing really too exciting. Any of these crates so far. Certainly filling up our inventory. A bunch of junk. Let's go up here. There was one other place last time that I did not... that I found. Is it over here? Was it in this room? Yes. Oh, nail gun! That's a pretty good find. We're going to hold on to the hammers for a workbench. I guess we'll take the short iron pipe for now. Wire tool, wire tool. We'll take the wrench for a workbench. We're going to throw that jar out. We'll take the anvil. We could use that. And I don't really have time to kind of weed through inventory. We're just going to go throw this all in a chest, take on off out of here, because that horde will be here in a couple hours game time, which is really just minutes from now. I need to seal off the upstairs. Maybe place down a couple more spikes. I don't know. I never put anything around the outside to be able to get out there. Maybe I should look into putting some wooden frames up on the outside. Is there a mountain man in our base? Hey, you know what? I better park the mini bike over here somewhere. I don't know which way the horde's coming from, but maybe it would be wise if I just left it over here. Oh, I shot way over his head. Oh, he's running at me. I'm running at him. Right, big fella. You are down for the count. Some pants. Don't need those pants. I never got the ramps made. Let's do that real quick. Ramp. Wood frame ramp. 2 here, 2 there, 2 there. So we should only need 6. Of course, I don't have any place to put them. 1926. Yeah, we still have plenty of time to get this done, so... dump off all of this miscellaneous stuff. Matter of fact, tools. I'm just going to start stuffing the tools in here, because the rebar... that nail gun's actually very handy. We're going to keep that on us, on our person, because I could even put up that metal door downstairs somewhere. And we'll stick our potatoes and corn in there. Our gas can go in here as well. We don't need that now. Scrap iron can go in here. Our money can go up here with the guns. We have an anvil. We'll stick that in there with the anvil. Yeah, you know what? We're going to take half of that wood and keep it on us. Don't need the chainsaw. I'm going to leave it in the tool or the gun chest. Don't let me forget that. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how I am. I will absolutely forget that that's where I put it. We're going to stick our stone axe in there. Keep our beer on us there. Short iron pipes go here. How? Don't know why I have a shovel on me, but we'll keep it because it's 8 o'clock now. They have a way to get up here, right? No, kind of don't. But we want to make it easy for them to get up there. Oh, how easy is that? Just click, click. Someone was asking me about that. I don't think I've ever remembered having a tough time finding a nail gun. Let's make it easy for them over here as well. Kind of get up into here. I've always found nail guns within the first couple weeks of the game, at least. You know, maybe not immediately, but certainly within the first couple weeks. Let me run back around and fix my leg real quick while we're upstairs. And They give me a little bonus in athletics for having a broken leg. We have to seal off the stairs as well. Might even do a little upgrade or two. We're going to go ahead and put some first aid kits on our belt. Grab that pickaxe again. I put it right... Son of a gun, Spartan. Right there. Just for now, let's go down here and pick this thing out of the way on the front porch. They're going to destroy it anyway, but this way it'll get it out of the way for them, make it easy. Make 2 more ramps real fast here. So I don't play keep out anymore. I used to play keep out on this game. Don't do that anymore. Right now, I just let them in. You know, let them in, funnel them into an area, and handle them that way. Kind of learned that if you play keep out, it's going to be really hard on you. You know, you're going to be ooey. You're going to be struggling to do that, to play keep out. And there's no need to struggle. Just let it happen naturally. Let them come on in. And make sure one more time back here needed a couple ramps, didn't it? Let's make 2 more of those real quick and place them. Oh, we just need 1. Okay. And let's seal this off with our regular frames. Like so. And make sure these are all upgraded up here. Guess we'll get another tier done on the sides. It's not really important, I don't think, but looks like we're all ready. I mean, it's an hour before Horde. It'd be here in just a moment. I don't see us getting any more prepared than what we are now. I think we'll just kind of ride it out, see what happens. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to do? I kind of wanted to put a little way for us to go out around the outer portion of this, and I don't know if that's going to be possible. Let's see if I can do this number right here and teeter on the edge. Living on the edge, ladies and gentlemen. A Grand Spartan living on the edge. Oh, almost had it. There we go. Kind of put that out there anyway to protect against, just in case, you know, we get some spiders or something to come up so they can't just jump straight up. Need to drink some goldenrod tea as well. So we have a little ledge to go out here. You know, can't see down, but that's okay. We might bump our head if we do that. Be careful doing that too, because you look down, you accidentally press the E key, and you pick those up. You're going for a ride. Repair kit. We need that. We need to repair this. Our primary damage dealer. I guess we'll throw the, you know, I'm not really a fan of that, but, you know, take a few shots at him with that. I mean, it won't hurt. Got some extra ammo left over. Go ahead and throw this in here, and we'll do a sort on our tools eventually. Don't need our hunting knife on us. Might need the axe for something. It couldn't hurt us to have this on our belt, but we'll stick it in our inventory. We're going to keep these wooden spikes on us just in case of emergency. Couple more sips of water and the buzzer should sound. Nice. Oh, I got some wellness that looked like from drinking water. Almost felt that way. Double check, make sure we're all sealed off here. We're all sealed off there. We'll just chop that down in the AM. And looks like that's all we can do. 21:54, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to get it done. Bring it on, zombies! Just don't tear my building down with all my goodies in it. Get a little upset. Oh, which way? Coming from that way. Nice. Come on over to the log spikes, silly zombies. Oh, well, or just die right there, I guess. Big Mama. Big Mama's tanky. Got that extra weight to get her through there. See, those spikes do a lot of damage. But what if we had 7, 8 zombies and those spikes are already gone? Coming from that way. They do good damage, but they do not last for very long at all. Let's see if we can kite them around a different direction. Yeah, this is kind of like it was on Experimental when I did the 7-day horde that time in a similar setup. It wasn't too crazy, you know, it wasn't too extreme or anything like that. We were able to manage. Much like we will here tonight. Have a little bit of loot left over. Right in the eyeball, running by. For the 7-day horde, I mean, this is even a bit overkill. You know, I mean, having those log spikes like I did and all, you don't need all that. That's, you could just sit up here and peck away at them with a little bit of ammo you have on a gun or your bow. They're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna get to you. No, you're in the spike. You're stepping on a spike. Don't do that. It's gonna hurt. You don't think the log spikes do as much damage as the small wooden spikes, but they certainly last forever. When you get those suckers upgraded to steel, you do not really have to repair them for a while. And it takes cop explosions and all kind of craziness to do enough damage to those to make it so that you have to repair them. Big Mama. Crazy zombies. At least they're using up all the spikes. You know, at least they're using up all the spikes. I'm kind of happy to see that. Last time I felt like I wasted too many resources because they didn't use any of the spikes hardly. There's just one little trail where they came in at that were destroyed. The rest of them were 100% at the end of the horde. Hadn't even been touched. So we came back over and used the same base for the 14-day horde, which we might do again. It kind of depends, ladies and gentlemen, on how far we get in finding a new city. And I don't think I'm going to have a base ready for the day 14 horde. So we may come back over here and, you know, put down some new little wooden spikes, touch those up. They don't look like they've taken any damage at all. And the horde might be over. The horde might be over. One thing to keep in mind, if I were to log out right now, which I'm probably about to do, when we come back tomorrow, the horde will start over again. All right? So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I should log out and call it an episode or hang around till 4 a.m. I don't want to make the episode too long. Yesterday's episode was over an hour, and I'd like to try to keep them a little bit under an hour if we could help it. So how many arrows did we go through? About 60, something like that. Went through about 50 or 60. I missed a lot of those too. Spikes did the big part of the damage. So at this point in the horde, you just get like 1 or 2 zombies to trickle in here or there. And it's not much happening for the rest of the night. I could probably go ahead and take my axe, chop my way on back down. Go ahead and loot some corpses. Lots of stuff to loot in here. Now go ahead, and if you don't take items normally, what I've been trying to get in good practice of, because the Grand Spartan hardly loots anything or keeps what he finds. You take it, because if you don't, the corpses will not go away. They'll turn into something called an eviscerated corpse. And that eviscerated corpse will just hang out there for a while, as long as the loot is on it. This way, if you take it, one shot, boom, done. The corpse disappears. So I know it's going to be a little different for you all on console. So let's just, this for example. See, I didn't take the loot off there. Now there's an eviscerated remains. Or there are eviscerated remains sitting there. A little bit of money. Must have been a nurse, Nancy, or a businessman. Or a stripper. Could have been any of the above. And I only mentioned that because with the eviscerated remains, it's fine normally. I don't, like in a base like this, it's not really a base. Boy, 2 pistols already. I hope we don't have another pistol-heavy alpha. I was a little bit tired of the pistols in Alpha 15. I'm not going to lie to you. I got a little weary of everybody that I looted having a pistol on it. So don't use them. It's just a waste. We did get a decent amount of brass just from scrapping those pistols. But at this point, I'm not even getting a trickle zombie. I'm not even getting the trickle that we normally get. So we'll call it. That was it. That's all we had there. Little 3x3, 9 spikes in the center. And then a few wooden spikes, about 40, 50 wooden spikes there in the middle. Go ahead and put down a frame. Nothing too exciting, but we were safe. We didn't die. Why am I not getting up there? Get your hiney on up there, Mr. Spartan. But that's a simple way to do it. And that's a real simple way. Cut a hole. You don't even need those. You don't even need those. You could just set some wooden frames up around the edge if you're worried about falling through. And, use it that way. Shoot through them, because you can shoot through the wooden frames. See, just like that. You could do it all kinds of ways. You could just put the wooden frames in the hole, however you want to do it. But plenty of ways to take on the first 7-day horde. I get that question a lot, and there are a lot of simple ways to manage that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, only one mini bike mishap today, and we were able to remedy the situation without too much fatigue. I don't know what the word would be. But I'll sort all this stuff out before our next episode. Thank you for hanging out today. Hope I taught you something. I don't know. Anything. One thing. And if I did, then that's great. Have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. And I will see you all tomorrow.